What's up guys, it's your girl Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing everything I said in the 50 random facts about me, which was my second video ever on my channel. I'm gonna review the things that I said and see if they're still true, which I think is gonna be really funny. What's up? Oh no, child. I'm a college student. I took some time off of college. Yeah, because with this whole coronavirus thing going on, I don't know when I'll be returning back to school, but I do want to go to art school finally. I wish that I had just did that after high school because so many things had allowed me to struggle. So I was going to this university in Massachusetts. You can see the name on my sweater. I really liked going there, but I was only there for a year, and I, for some reason, decided that college was just not for me. I love drawing and painting. I still love drawing and painting, obviously. I think I love it more now. When I made this video, I was in college for forensic psychology. I just remember, I had this, phase where I just didn't think I was a good artist. I didn't think that I was good enough to go to art school, and I didn't think that I was good enough to pursue a career in art. So I just remember deleting all my Pinterest boards, deleting anything that I had, pictures saved of stuff that I wanted to draw or stuff like that. It makes me really sad that I thought that I had to get rid of this part of me to have a career in something that was different. I guess I've always had people tell me that wanting to be an artist and pursuing a career in art was not practical. When I was in college at this age, I thought, I have to find a job where it's practical, and I have to find a job that's gonna make me a lot of money. But I wasn't focusing on the fact that I need to find a job that makes me happy, and something that 10 years down the road I'm not gonna say, oh, I wish I had gone to art school. And I realize that now, but back then I was like, I love drawing and painting, but I'm not gonna do drawing and painting. I guess I just let people get in my head, and I'm really glad now that I don't think that way. I hate cats. Absolutely hate cats. I don't hate cats. I'm gay. This is a very loaded thing to say. Technically, I haven't really struggled with my sexuality. I've always known that I like girls. Point blank, period. Always known that I like girls. How I label myself is what I've struggled with for a very long time. I've dated guys and girls. So when I came out at 14 as bi, I came out at 16 as pan, then I came out as gay at 18, and at 20 I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna call myself fluid. Yes, it does make me feel comfortable to know that I can label myself, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I really don't need a label. I think fluid just perfectly describes me, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I love rap. All rap. I love everything rap. I especially love old school rap. I have a Wu-Tang Clan tattoo. Would you look at that? Swaggin'. Still true as well. I'm thinking of making some videos on stuff like that, so if you do want to see videos like that, please leave a comment below, because I feel like no one's gonna watch them if I make them. 17 was that I have a Wu-Tang Clan tattoo, and I actually ended up getting a matching tattoo, so I have the Wu-Tang still. Obviously I didn't get rid of it, but now I have a Tribe Called Quest on the other side. I believe that Black Lives Matter. I believe that the movement has changed my life. I feel like for the past year, Black Lives Matter has been kind of quiet, because I'm gonna knock on wood, but unfortunately it's already started happening again. We didn't have very many publicized cases for Black Lives Matter. I mean, we saw a couple, and they weren't as huge as what's going on now. So in the past couple weeks, we saw a man get lynched, and we saw a man get shot by the police 16 times. And I feel like I'm starting to see more and more, unfortunately. So, and I do feel with the Mike Brown shooting, that's definitely what made me woke at the time. when I was younger. I think I was about 15 or 16 when it happened. So I definitely feel like that's what woke me up. Sometimes I feel jealous of people who are still ignorant to stuff like that, because you know, I feel like when I was ignorant and like I didn't know this stuff, I do feel like I was happier. I do feel like my views about like the government and the American justice system were so innocent. I really do think that ignorance is bliss, so I am kind of jealous of people sometimes. So I wouldn't trade it for the world, because now that I know these things, I can try to inform people about it, and I can try to raise awareness. And I think that's really important with Black Lives Matter, is like spreading the word when you see injustice against Black people, or honestly against anybody that has to do with police brutality. I definitely still advocate for white people, Spanish people, Asian people. If I see the police treating them unjustly, I'm going to say something. And it's not just you know, like, just because I say Black Lives Matter doesn't mean that it's just about Black lives. I'm Cape Verdean, obviously. Big ass flag. In fact, it was that I'm Cape Verdean. So I have my flag up in the video and everything, but I feel like I wasn't being very true to being a Cape Verdean. I think that a lot of people would relate to me, a lot of people of color would relate to me in saying that growing up, probably until like not too long ago, I was kind of embarrassed to be Cape Verdean. I know that that sounds probably awful, but a lot of kids growing up feel embarrassed of their culture. Hey guys, so I'm editing this video, and I just realized that I was saying that I felt embarrassed to be Cape Verdean, and I think that I didn't really explain it right, so I just wanted to explain it really quickly. I was embarrassed to be Cape Verdean because I was different. And, you know, a lot of white people would see the food that I was eating that was Cape Verdean, and they would say, ew, you know what I mean? And, like, a lot of people would hear us speaking another language, and they'd be like, speak English, you know? And I felt very embarrassed of my culture. And I wasn't trying to say that like being Cape Verdean is gross or disgusting or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is that I was embarrassed. Personally, I was embarrassed to not be white. I think that's the best way to put it. A Cape Verdean stew called cachupa, and it's so good. But because like growing up, like white people would see cachupa and be like, oh my god, that looks like a bowl of throw up. Like, then I started to look at cachupa and I was like, cachupa is just a bowl of throw up. Like, it's just a bowl of random stuff, and I don't want it. It looks nasty, so I honestly don't even want it. It wasn't really until recently that I started to treasure things like that, and I started to really treasure my culture. And I, like, for the longest time, this is gonna sound crazy, but like a lot of Cape Verdeans say, I'm not Black, I am Cape Verdean. And that was something that I said growing up too. I was like, I'm not Black, I'm Cape Verdean. But like, Cape Verde is part of Africa. Like, we are Black, we are African. And for the longest time I denied my culture. In this video, like, yes, I was proud, like, oh, I have my flag, I'm Cape Verdean. Like, I was not truly proud of my culture and my ancestry. And now I feel like at 22 I'm so proud of my culture. You know, I plan on traveling to Cape Verde. Like, back then I was like, I don't know if I would go to Cape Verde, it's a third world country. Like, I plan on traveling there before I die. I love Cape Verde. I love Cape Verdean people. I love Cape Verdean food. I love Cape Verdean music. Everything that's Cape Verdean is just so amazing. And I'm very sad that I used to be embarrassed about that. I've changed a lot since high school. Clearly, if any of you know me from high school, I am not the same. I hate when people say like, like, you've changed. Like, you know what, I have changed, and it's been for the good as far as I'm concerned. So I'm happy with where I am right now in my current situation. As much as like I feel like, you know, I've been holding myself back a lot, I definitely am grateful for the growth in my life and stuff like that. I have changed so much. You know, what's crazy about this video is that, like, I said that, you know, I've changed a lot since high school, but I literally hadn't really changed that much. I was still running back to toxic people, running back to toxic situations, and I hadn't really grown all that much, honestly.
I overthink everything.
Still do, but I've learned to deal with it in ways that make sense.
I have a big heart, and it gets me into a lot of trouble, but a lot of people tell me that having a big heart is a good thing.
So when I made this video, I was definitely struggling with my faith back then. I believed in God, but like I didn't have a great relationship with him. So although I was doing a lot of things that were Christian, in my opinion, you know, like loving everyone like my own brother and sister and everything like that, what I was lacking was that relationship with God, which is the most important. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and like shake myself, like, you know, what you're missing right now is God. You're missing your relationship with God. Like, my main point in saying that is that I do have a huge heart, and I feel like it's even bigger. So looking back, you know, like it looks like I'm happy in this video, but I really was not truly happy.
I faint too often.
Knock on wood, I have not fainted in so long. I'm really happy because like now that I know when I'm dehydrated, I pass out. I don't get dehydrated. Like if I think that I'm gonna pass out, if I start to feel like, oh my god, I'm a little dizzy because I'm dehydrated, I will chug a whole bottle of water. Like, don't play me, bro. Like, I am not passing out again. I passed out in the middle of the hallway in high school. I passed out at the doctor's office when I came to look at like a skin rash. Like, dude, I'm never doing that again. Like, I will never let myself get down to that point of like I'm so dehydrated that they have to give me like 3 bags of saline at the hospital. Okay, I will never let myself get to that point.
I am the single friend. All of my friends are in relationships. Or not all of them.
That definitely changed. I don't know what to say my relationship status is, but I think it's kind of irrelevant. But the last relationship that I was in for 2 years, and I feel like I'm starting to become the long-term girlfriend. Like every single time that I'm like talking to someone, I end up dating them, and like end up dating them for like quite some time. Not gonna lie. So I'm not really the single friend anymore.
I have really awful stretch marks, like all of them, not all of my body, but mostly on like my thighs. But I have these like really serious like dark stretch marks on my hips.
I do have really awful stretch marks. I've gotten more now because I have put on a little bit more weight. But back then I used to, I'm not gonna say that I let it define me, but like I definitely let it consume me a lot more than it should have. And now that I think that now that I have a better relationship with God and I understand how much God loves me, I feel like none of that matters. Like my stretch marks and everything don't really matter. Like honestly, in the grand scheme of things, like yes, I have stretch marks, but they're honestly beautiful, and God put them there, so I think they're beautiful.
My soul probably smells like weed and mac and cheese.
Oh no, child. I don't smoke anymore. I don't think that makes me a better person than anyone else, but I think that it makes me a better person because I cannot tolerate smoking weed. So I really don't think that my soul smells like weed. I can't believe I said that. The mac and cheese part I can see because I love mac and cheese, but like weed, Jess, come on.
If I was you, I wouldn't like me either.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed my little update on my life and my standing with these random things about me from like 3 years ago. So yeah, not much has changed, not gonna lie. I'm still at the same point where I am. I think that now I'm just a little bit more confident in myself, which is a blessing. Thank you, God. I thank God every single day for everything that I have in my life and everything that has caused me to grow. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and let me know if you guys do want to see some videos about music, and like by music I mean like reviews and like song recommendations and stuff like that. I think that would be a really fun thing to do for this channel. But yeah, stay tuned and let me know if that's what you want to see. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm bringing it back.